Hi everyone, Libra Anarchy here. Okay, there is a person that I've been having a back and forth with, but this isn't, but with that person it's a respectful debate. It's a minarchy versus anarchy, constitutionalist versus a person who's like, versus, well, an anarchist. But, minarchist, anarchist, I can deal with that. But, the video I'm responding to now, link is in the crotch bar. It probably won't be approved, but I'm gonna try not to cuss or something like that. Wow, wow. Um, it has to be seen to believe. First, props for trying to parody the Spider-Man song. I like Spider-Man so, but okay. You're characterizing atheists as completely immoral. Now, first of all, a lot of atheists are amoral. A lot of atheists also, though, do have moral systems. Now, keep in mind, morals and ethics aren't necessarily the same thing, so even if somebody is amoral, that doesn't necessarily mean that they are unethical. And even if someone is amoral, they do value things. Morals and values are not one in one in the same. It's just a matter of definition. I'll leave you to look up all these words. A lot of people conflate morals and values because you have a lot of people that are like, well, I believe in morals and values. So, um, your characterization is of all atheists as immoral is just wrong, and certainly atheists will debate over moral systems as well as ethical systems, and even an amoral atheist can certainly love, um, and now in that respect, an atheist would believe that love is a biochemical process going on, but that doesn't necessarily take away from the joy. Um, and, well, let's see, I'll frame it like this. Um, an atheist, uh, and we're talking about functioning people here, not sociopaths, which are very rare. An atheist values parents, children, um, other human beings, because it's instinctual. Human beings are wired to be empathetic toward other human beings. We are wired to form friendships. We are wired to form love relationships. Now, certainly there's a debate as to whether we are wired to be polyamorous or monogamous, but nonetheless, we are wired to form relationships. We are social animals. It's what we do. Hence, a person, even an amoral person, is very likely to value other people and other people's well-being. Thus, a society will make rules saying you can't rape, you can't steal, you can't murder, etc. Okay? And I'm trying to make this very bare bones and basic because, frankly, your video was dumb beyond measure. And what is this? What is this atheist thing? Like, have you ever seen an atheist family get together? Have you? And if you have, was the family... Well, maybe they enjoyed arguing. Maybe the arguing wasn't fighting. Maybe the arguing was spirited political debate, okay? I mean, some people enjoy arguing. If you don't believe me, spend some more time on YouTube. There are people who enjoy going into stick cam and having a formal debate. Or maybe blog TV, or I don't know what the preferred debate form is now, but there are people who enjoy arguing and debating, and it's not personal. Right now, in another video, in a comment thread, I'm debating politics with another individual, and it's not personal. We have respect for one another, even though we have different views. It's not that we're fundamentally unhappy people. I don't know if he's a theist or an atheist or somewhere in between, or a pantheist or a panentheist or a deist or a polytheist, or I don't know what he is religiously, or maybe he is a very strong anti-theist. I don't know and I don't care, but it's not personal. Okay? So even if you were at this get-together thing, just because the arguing may have actually taken place, I find this difficult to believe, because you sound American, and I'll tell you this, if you're not American and you're affecting an American accent, you're doing a very good job. You sound American. Most people in America are theists, mostly moderate theists, but most people are theists of some kind, usually Christian. Okay? And, so now I could say, have you ever seen a theist family get together? And right away, if I start talking about a theist family get together, there are so many, different families that yes, are generally full of theists, but some are very functional, some are incredibly dysfunctional, and most are somewhere in between. And there are certainly situations where theist families, predominantly theist families, are full of hate and disown their children for different things, and and they're not even like reasonable things, like all you do is mooch off of us, steal our stuff, and you refuse to go to rehab, so we can't support you anymore, we can't enable you, bye. It's not like that. It's like, oh, you're gay? Bye. We're disowning you now. But of course, that would be extremely unfair for me to take a few situations that sometimes happen and say, therefore, all theists or whatever. And I don't know what in the hell you're doing. Let's say you were actually at a gather of a family of atheists who were actually at each other's throat. That doesn't mean that every family of atheists is going to be at each other's throats, okay? I mean, this is like YouTube religious discussion, not even 101. This is like the kindergarten of religious discussion. I don't know what you're trying to do. Unless you're trolling, or maybe I've just been trolled. In which case, hey, you got me. Yeah. Maybe I've just been trolled. Well, nonetheless, the video I'm responding to has to be seen to be believed, and I'm gonna hang out a couple minutes and just chill a minute, because I'm repetitive and redundant, and I don't want to be cut off.